So I don't know what happened, but apparently my video from last Friday triggered somebody and they had to send a bot after the video to download it like 150 times. Morning. Like, I didn't notice any sort of rain going on when I put this thing on, but apparently it's raining now. But I don't think it's gonna rain that hard. It didn't even rain any of that hard yesterday, and even though it was like 4 hours of thunderstorms. No internet connectivity. No.
Not just me.
And I have a blanked out triangle. Usually moving a little bit helps. Oh, got some power on the triangle. Oh boy, this could be fun. So anyways, yeah, I'm not having any data. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go out and around. They're like doing stuff and they only have, it's sort of like if they had to do stuff right here, they just kind of have to block it off. So yeah. But the video of tolerance versus acceptance got a lot of downvotes yesterday. So we've got like a little bit of rain happening, and like I said, I don't know what's wrong with that video. There's nothing wrong with the video. It's actually a well stated video.
Yeah.
Because, and it's mostly about autism is the problem. And yeah, I do bring up a little bit about religion in there, and yeah, I do bring up a little bit about homosexuality, just to make the difference between what I consider tolerance versus acceptance. But I still spin it back around to autism. That we don't need autism awareness. People know there's autism. And I even made the joke to Jovan and Willie, we don't need like Black Awareness Month. We know there are black people. But, you know, and then I kind of do my little poo-poo that most people agree with about why we shouldn't have a Black History Month. We just rewrite all of our history books. In America, at least. Which is expensive, but it needs to anyways, that's a topic. So, but it was just like I was in the middle of editing Trek Tuesday, and all of a sudden, the video just like went from like 9, or it was like 8 likes and like 1 dislike. They're like, oh, when you bring up sensitive topics, I think YouTube just like, meh. But then at like noon, I opened up the video thing because I got a notification, Connor Sullivan, that I got a video from him. I'm like, sweet. And then I just idly clicked around and opened up a bunch of tabs to watch other videos while it was saving and uploading. And I opened up my video manager and I just, because when you see 3 digits of dislikes, you go, what the hell? But only like single-digit likes, and I was still in double-digit views is the thing. Now I'm at like 117 views on the entire thing, and 153 dislikes. And I don't know where these dislikes came from because the analytics won't update for a couple days. But I have a joke in my head that since I was talking about, you know, homosexuality, that someone down in like Russia or Chechnya or whatever, like got a hold of it and decided to hack into, you know, just decided to do a bot and do stuff with my channel because they're like, oh, gays are bad. I mean, I understand Chechnya is putting gays in concentration camps right now, but, you know, it just is like the forefront of my mind. It could have been any dirkhole kid that wanted to try to test out a bot on a random YouTube video from like Massachusetts. So yeah, that's that. I went for a jog yesterday and they were actually checking the tickets of people at the Max station, but not on the Max like they usually do. And it was really weird. They had them like, everyone was just stationed right in between these 2 bars and they were just checking tickets. And they're like, we need to check your ticket, check your fare. And I was like, I just came up here to play Pokemon. And they're like, oh, okay, well, move along. Fair enough. Because like I literally walked past them not more than like a minute before. But I understand they literally just looked at like 20 people getting off of Max and having to check their tickets. They probably forgot who I was momentarily. And so, anything you want to talk about your last couple days? Your doctor appointment?
I got my Tdap vaccine that knocked me on my ass yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Feel a lot better now.
Your jaw thing is
annoying.
Well,
the doctor says I probably dislocated my jaw and that I'm on jaw rest for...
Yeah, he has jaw strengthening exercises.
Yeah.
That he does at work. and at home, I think. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
really hard to notice.
Just kind of whenever.
Yeah, but I noticed last night while you were looking at Tumblr, you were doing it. You're like, you're like moving your jaw, and I'm like, is he popping it back in place, or is he just idly having fun with his jaw that he probably shouldn't be doing?
My jaw only hurts when it's offset, when it's popped out, I guess.
Understandable.
This is normally my jaw fits like this, but when it's popped, it fits like this, and I can't close my jaw all the way, this. And it hurts when it's like this, but I can do that. Which makes a really loud to me crunch, but feels so much better.
I don't hear anything. Just letting you know. But so he went into work a little late, and it was like 11:20, and we had a incident. Didn't have a full-blown incident like with the bike, but she didn't even like ring the bell or say excuse
Just
me.
almost hit me.
Yeah, she was just riding up behind Aaron, and just like I heard the little, like we talked about on Monday, the little, and I thought it might have been this machine, but then it like got really loud all of a sudden, and I was like, where is, like, I turned my head to see where this is coming from, and she just shot out from behind Aaron.
Yeah.
Like the moment I was looking around, she was just completely like shadowed behind him right there.
Yeah.
Except he was standing almost on that.
I was sitting out here.
Actually, one more step back. Yeah, that's about where you were, and she tried to go down the white to get past him, but it's Nike bikes, so they're wider than they probably should be. I mean, they're
the cruiser style bike, so they have wider handlebars.
yeah, they have their, I call them loungers.
Yeah. But yeah, she was close enough that I felt her pass.
Yeah, and Aaron kind of
Right.
wobbles in general with his stuff. If he would have had a dizzy spell and whoa, which
I would
wouldn't
have knocked her into the train tracks.
yeah, and it
Which-
was and like she breezed past him, and like he went, dude, what the fuck? Like, I understand dude around here is general, but
I didn't see who it was while I was saying dude.
I know it's when the moment you said it, it flashed through my mind. Did you just assume his gender? It was just humorous at the time that you said that, and then she turned around and was like, what? And then I was like, well, aside from riding down the Max platform where there was like barely any people on it, she didn't even ring the bell.
And chose to ride down the side that we were on.
Well, she doesn't know that. I mean, if she does that every day.
A straight freaking shot, hon.
Well, yeah, and there may have been people on the other side. We weren't.
That's true.
Let's not victimize ourselves here. Let's just say that objectively, she didn't ring her bell. She didn't even say excuse me.
Yeah.
And got really close to actually hitting you or running into
If
you.
I had been wearing a backpack, she would have hit me.
Yeah. Because he was going in so late, he didn't take lunch, so he didn't have his backpack with him.
Plus, I'm not supposed to eat chewy foods, so I
That
have
too.
a sandwich today.
And hopefully, your stuff tonight isn't too terribly chewy, other than the naan,
Right.
and you can tear that off into bite-sized pieces.
Even bite-sized pieces are chewy.
We had to deconstruct his sandwich last night. It looked cool. Probably wasn't all that tasty.
It was tasty, it just didn't work well.
We had uncooked crouton nachos. So, I mean, what they are
Would
is
that be French nachos?
they are bolio rolls.
Yeah.
If you guys have seen those rolls before, they're basically just like little 8-inch sub rolls.
Yeah, they're basically hoagies.
Yeah. And we cut them in a V, and I put cheese in it, then the meat on top of that to melt the cheese, and that's
I put
what
the meat on and then
what-
the cheese. It's
And
like left Twix versus right Twix.
Yeah, I know. And I don't want to get obsessed in the fact that how different we are. Since he can't chew the bread, and I mean, he can pull it away, but then it would be just tons of chewing it. I had him cube the bread, so cut it in half, and then cut it in half, and then had him cube the bread. Dice it. I guess dice has to be smaller.
Yeah.
If it's the size of your eyeball, it's a cube. If it's the size of your iris, it's diced. And then I just had him put the enchilada meat sauce stuff on top, and then sprinkled his cheese. So it was like nachos, but with it was just soft bread cubes.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know when your train's coming.
Should be quick here. Bye.